Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy, I'm Chris Down One, and I am back with another video. This has been reported by Woj through his Twitter timeline. Basically, Russell Westbrook is, and I told you guys about this a couple of weeks ago about the possibility of Russell Westbrook being traded. And I also talked to you guys one of the trade scenarios I thought he would probably, what team would probably want him. I said the New York Knicks because of, they have the salary cap flexibility to orchestrate a move like this. Also, there has been reports out there that the Detroit Pistons are interested because they too have the cap flexibility, even though Russell Westbrook do not want to go there. But one of the places he's interested in and entertaining it to go to is the Miami Heat. Now, Pat Riley and the Miami Heat organization, they would love to have Russell Westbrook on their roster. Russell Westbrook would love to be a member of the Miami Heat. Here's the sticking point. The Miami Heat do not currently, right now, have cap flexibility to orchestrate a move like that. Translation, they're probably going to need another team to help them orchestrate this move, okay? Now, obviously, they got several players that's on the trading block that they would love to orchestrate a move to get them off their books, okay? Because, they already got rid of Whiteside. He's playing for the Detroit Pistons. And, if you've been following basketball, they've been pretty much trying to get rid of him for a long period of time. They finally orchestrated a move where they sent him to the Portland Trail Blazers. That gives them some cap flexibility, but not enough cap flexibility to sign Russell Westbrook. Now, Woj said on Twitter pretty much and confirming that the Oklahoma City Thunder, Sam Presti, would like to get this done sooner rather than later. Now remember, guys, I told you guys a couple of weeks back that Russell Westbrook, after they traded for Paul George, the likely scenario was, well, Russell Westbrook, they're going to probably entertain moves of trading Russell Westbrook because Oklahoma City Thunder, see the outside looking in that they're not going to be able to contend for an NBA championship this year or the foreseeable future. So let's just go ahead and start rebuilding this thing, okay? So I briefly talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Now, Russell Westbrook is interested in going to the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are very interested in Russell Westbrook. The sticking point is they just do not have enough salary cap space. Translation, meaning that they're going to need a third team to orchestrate this move. Sam Presti wants to get this done. And I also said a couple of weeks ago that I thought that this was probably going to happen around this time next year. They was just gonna, go through the motions this year. The earliest I thought of Russell Westbrook being traded is probably the trade deadline of this upcoming season. But I didn't think that this thing was gonna snowball into, we want to get this done now. Now, the reason why this is probably gonna be not done as fast as Russell Westbrook would like for it to be done, or Sam Presti or Pat Riley, is because Russell Westbrook has a lot of money on the books on that contract he signed for the Thunder. He's been with the Thunder for 11 years, and he's been on this contract, and this contract is this ironclad contract, which 1 year they're gonna owe Russell Westbrook $30 million just for one season. Okay, so there's not really a lot of teams out there with enough cap flexibility to be able to hold a contract like that. Even though Detroit is willing to do it, they have some cap flexibility, and the New York Knicks have some cap flexibility. But in order for him to go to the New York Knicks, they're going to have to give up on Dennis Smith Jr. They're going to have to give up on some players that they already, and some of that young nucleus that they've been trading. They're going to probably give up, and some draft picks to compensate Sam Presti and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, another thing is the Miami Heat really don't have a lot of draft picks, because Paul George. Okay, not only they got players, but they got a numerous amount of draft picks. Okay, for Paul George to go to the LA Clippers. Now, earlier, a lot of people were pretty much condemning Russell Westbrook, saying that Paul George wanted to leave him so bad, he just left them hanging. But in reality, Paul George always wanted to go back to California, okay? And you can go back 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when he was a member of the Indiana Pacers, how he made that viral video talking about, I'm going back to Cali. That video, he always wanted to be a Los Angeles native, had an opportunity to be a Los Angeles Laker, but he saw the tea leaves of LeBron James possibly going to the Los Angeles Lakers, and he just didn't want to be a teammate of LeBron James. So, if he couldn't go to the Los Angeles Lakers, the Los Angeles Clippers is the next likely source. And when you look at the Los Angeles Clippers, they have so much, going for them right now. When you talk about the owner, Doc Rivers, they already, thanks for the thumbs up, they already, got Kawhi. They got some interesting, intriguing pieces already established that they just signed. I think the Los Angeles Clippers, when you look at the free agents that they picked up, that's a pretty good roster right there, and it leads them to be one of the favorites to win an NBA championship. Even though I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, it's open. Now it's open season. Anybody can contend, compete, and conquer and win an NBA championship, okay? It's just not, the Golden State Warriors. It's just not the Golden State Warriors for them to lose, okay? So going back to Russell Westbrook, this is going to be very hard to orchestrate and engineer a move like this. Even though I see them wanting to get this done sooner, as soon as possible, and if you read the tea leaves from Sam Presti and Russell Westbrook, they kind of want to get this done before the opening of the regular season. And I just don't see it happening, folks. Like I said, I'm going to stick to my guns, and like I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, in order for this to work, it's going to take a lot of time. And I feel like this is really not going to work until around this time next, at the next year. Okay, if a lot of people are speculating it's going to get done before the regular season. If it gets done any earlier, I can possibly see it around the trade deadline. But I don't even have no faith in that, folks, because you have to understand a lot of these teams that had salary cap, it's pretty much eaten away by the free agents that they signed, as well as trades that they acquired, okay? So you're going to have to wait until next year, okay? And maybe when you look at the New York Knicks, when you look at the New York Knicks is probably a destination he could possibly go to that probably will have some salary cap space, salary cap room. The Detroit Pistons, if he wants to hurry up and get this done, he can go to the Detroit Pistons. But Russell Westbrook and the people around Russell Westbrook do not want to go to the Detroit Pistons. His dream scenario is the Miami Heat, and the only way this is going to get done if the Miami Heat it's going to take time. They're going to need a third team. They don't have a lot of salary cap, okay? But I want to let you guys know, breaking news. Woj said on Twitter that Russell Westbrook definitely wants to go to Miami, and the Miami Heat organization would love to have Russell Westbrook. How this transcends, if they're able to get him, with him and Jimmy Buckets, that's a 1-2 punch tandem there that immediately put the Miami Heat from the back of the playoff spots from 5 to 7. Now it kind of elevates them into that top 3, top 4, when it comes to the playoff spots. Okay, you have to understand the Brooklyn Nets, they're going to be waiting another year for KD. KD is not going to be there. So it's pretty much the Kyrie Irving show. I feel like the Brooklyn Nets are going to try to keep their heads above water just to get into the playoffs, okay? So they're not going to get the first 3 spots, playoff spots, okay? I feel like though the teams that are going to get those spots are complete teams. The Boston Celtics, the Philadelphia 76ers, that's just 2 names I can just right off the top of the dome, I can tell you guys. So Breaking news that just went down. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. If you comment down in the comment section, I will get back with you later with that. Also, go check out my my podcast on iTunes. I'm Chris the Don One Podcast. Just uploaded an episode, should be downloading in the next couple of hours. So go check that out as well. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out, dude. Peace.